Hi guys, today what we are going to see is we are going to see problem number 3623 in Leetcode, which is called number of trapezoids 1. So let's read out the problem. You are given a 2D integer array points where point of I is equal to x1 and y2 represent the coordinates of ith point on the Cartesian plane. A horizontal trapezium is a convex quadrilateral with at least one pair at horizontal sides parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so two lines are parallel if and only if they have the same slopes. So it should need to be on the same slopes. So return the number of unique horizontal trapezium that can be formed by choosing any four distinct points from points. Since the answer may be very large, return in modulo 10 power 9 plus 7. So this is the problem. So what they're asking is, they will be giving you the coordinates of the graph, and you need to find the number of trapezoids we can form. So let's see what is trapezoids first. Trapezoids in the sense of, so the so there will be a levels. So when you see this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So in y-axis, if you see level, this is level 0, level 1, level 2 and level 3, which is 0 of y-axis, 1 of y-axis, 2 and 3 of y-axis. If there is a point which let's say if there is a given point which is next to the which has the next level, which is present in the next level or coming upcoming levels, what you can do is you can draw a line. So you can map like this, and when it comes to x-axis, you will be having more points. For this y level, you will be having several x points. For level of 0 in y-axis, you will be having point on 1 and 2. Okay, and if you go for level of y in level of 1 in y-axis, you don't have any x points. If you go for level of 2 in y-axis, you have 2 point at 2, 3 and yeah. So that is the thing. So now what you can do is you need to create a base here. So base in the bottom and top. So if you want to create a base, what you can do is you need to add these 2 points from the same level. So if you go for the y-axis 0, what you can do is you have 1, 2, and if you see you have okay, let's take this. So you have 1, 2 and 3 points. So if you want to create a base, how you can create this? You can create using point of 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 3, because you want to connect 2 points. That is the matter. So the distance of 2 points doesn't matter. So how many points you can create is 1, 2 and 3, right? If you have let's say if you have 5 points, which is so this is 5 points. So let's consider this one as a point. So let's consider this as a level of 0 in the y-axis. So number of bases you can create in this level is 1. You can add these 2 points, and this is so 2 and 3, 4. Okay, and out of 4, and after this is 5. So because this is also a connection of 2 points. Okay, and 6 and 7. Okay, and after you will be connecting 8, 9. So this is a point, and at last the entire end point, which is 10. So okay, what is the math or what is the series behind this? Having the count of number of points, how can you calculate the number of bases you can create out of this? So it is very simple, which is if you have so this is very simple, which is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. So this is the formula. So for 5, how many bases you can create is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, because if you take this, if you are trying with 2 points, so this is 1 point. For 2 points you have 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So now we have 4. let's say plus. And if you are going with 3 points, so this 1, 2 and 3, which is again 3. And if you go on for 4 points, what you have is this 1 and 2, which is 2 plus. And for if you are going for 5, so this entire 5, which is again 1. So the sum is 10, right, which is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So if you are having 5, you will be having 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. And if you are going for 6 points, you will be having 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is we have a formula to calculate this, which is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Hence we are having 5 points and we are starting from 4. We have 6 points, we are starting from 5. So that is this. Okay, so after calculating this, for each base in each level, you can multiply the number of bases. Okay, in let's say in level 0, let's say you can create 3 bases, and in level 1 you can create 2 bases, and in level 2 you can create 5 bases. Now what happens is, this is level 0, level 1 and level 2. So for each base in level 0, it can be create a trapezium in each base in level 1, right? For each base in level 0, you can create a trapezoids in each base of level 1, which means, so the number of trapezoids create between level 0 and level 1 is nothing but of 3 into 2. And if you go for this, so the number of trapezoids created from uh, level of 1 and 2 is 2, 1, 2 and 5. So what is total? So if you go for 2, there is no next level, there is no point in next level. So in this case we consider 3 as a 0, which is number of points at 3 as a 0. So it will be 5 into 0. Okay, so if you see this, we have 6 here, we have 10 here, and we have 0 here. So if we add this 6 plus 10 plus 0, what you get is 16. So this is the answer. So what you want to do is, you need to calculate the number of points for each level in each level of y coordinates, and you need to multiply those coordinates, and you need to make a sum, and you need to return the answer. And what they have mentioned is, the answer will be like more than int, so they are asking you to return in a modulo of 10 power 9. Okay, so hence hope you got the concept. So now I think we can directly jump into the coding. Okay, so uh, initially what we need is, we need a mod, right? So for that, what you do is int mod 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 7. So this is a mod operator, which is used to like at the last we will be modding the value now for that. So for that, we'll be creating a map. So map is nothing but of used to map each level with number of points it has. So for level of 0, it has 3 points, right? So 1 2 and 3. And for level 2, it has 2 points. So if there is any level is present, so we will be mapping that to the here. So this is integer comma integer. Let's call this map equal to few hash map new hash map. Now for we'll be taking the each points of the points. So this is points. After this, what we do is we will be adding it to the map, right? So we will be adding it to the map, which is map dot put point. We haven't given any name for this, right? Let's name it as point. Point p of 1, because 1 is the what is it? So 1 is that, right? So 1 is the coordinate of y. So x coordinate and y coordinate. So we are mapping along with the x coordinate, sorry, y coordinate. So we are using point of 1. And what you do is we say map dot get or default. So what we are going to get is point of 1. So if there is point has been before present, we need to use this, or else we'll be using 0 plus 1. Okay, now this has been happened. After this, now we have the map. So for each level, how many points are there? For each level, how many points are there? So now we got this. After this, what we are going to do is we are going to say long sum equal to answer and result is equal to answer. Now we are going to iterate through the each and every element in that. So for int a map dot values, we are getting the values in that, and what we want to do is we multiply them. So that is what we do here. So long, create a variable long, and hence we have said, so the number of bases it can create is equal to n into n minus 1 divided by 2. So that is what we are doing here. So here the n is a, let's say this is a n, so that will be more convenient for you. So this is n into n minus 1. So this is literally going to be a long divided by 2, and this is also going to be long. Okay, and after this we are going to add this in the result, plus equal to the before val into sum. After that we will be updating the sum. Okay, now we can return this. So hence as in int, we are converting it into int, and result mod of that mod which I have created. Let's run this. Okay, they have entered a 0 extra. Yeah, so if you see, we have passed the test cases. Now let's run this, submit this code. Yeah, we got the output. So that is for today. So if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Yeah, bye.